Andy Burnham's last weekend included sharing his thoughts on a set of issues the UK faces, along with a rugby league game he attended. No correlation to how we spent ours, wondering what or who comes after him, and whether is he the man who repairs Labour or ends up as a bridge to a very different kind of a leader in the future. The numbers signal one thing very clearly, that Britain's governing bargain has been splintering. Pollcheck's July 5th average puts Reform UK on 26%, Labour on 21.9%, the Conservatives on 19%, the Greens on 13%, and the Liberal Democrats on 11.4%. This evidently does not sound just like a protest vote. Burnham's answers so far are rooted in place: buses, housing, mayors, apprenticeships, public control where markets fail. In Greater Manchester, the B network has made government visible. Sure. Reporting says bus use is up 24%, per-mile costs are down by about a third, after transition and depot buyback costs of roughly £135 million. And exactly here does this also start sounding like a Burnham problem in miniature. Today, Britain's fiscal room is narrow. The OBR forecasts public sector net debt rising from about 94.5% of GDP in 2025 to 26 to 96.5% in 2028 to 29. The Bank of England held rates at 3.75% in June, with inflation at 2.8%. GDP grew 0.6% in the first quarter, but Britain's deeper weakness remains productivity. So the next Labour leader, Burnham or otherwise, cannot simply be a better communicator or a louder opponent of reform or just better looking. Britain has been flashing its desperate need of a security growth Prime Minister. That would mean building homes faster, cutting planning delays, upgrading grids and ports, turning defence spending into jobs, drones, munitions and cyber capability, and making universities, pension funds and cities part of one national production system. The UK could avoid chasing autarky. In 2025, the EU still bought 41% of UK exports and supplied 50% of imports. Britain's advantage is trust. Law, insurance, finance, standards, AI governance, life sciences, clean energy and defence technology. Even if Burnham ends up proving that voters want the state back in ordinary life, the post-Burnham thesis will have to prove the theory that the state can build fast, visibly and within hard money before the next election makes delay very costly.